And they kissed. Oh no, the emotions are going to be so extra high now. You are finally reunited after all these years of separation. The moment feels blissful. The spark is still there. And after all these years, Mark finally returns the piece of your heart you left him. But we're going to have to shatter it again. So far, the date has been a disaster. Will you manage to turn things around and get a proposal? Yes, today we are back with the next part of Wedding Fever on the episode XOXO app on Apple Arcade. If you have not seen the other ones, catch up on the playlist right here to catch up on this messy, dramatic wedding love story. Kyle, our man, our future husband, the one our hearts are just longing for, who's captured all of our hearts. He went home. He had to go home, but he did break up with his girlfriend. Thank goodness. But he unfortunately didn't say his feelings yet, and he left. And we didn't get a chance to say our feelings, and we need to. He needs to speak up, period. But we're with our ex-fiance, Mark. He took us on a date. He's trying to be so sweet to us. He's such a good guy. But I asked y'all in my comments who we're feeling, and I think most of us are in agreement. It's Kyle. And it's not that Mark is a problem, but Mark is a country boy at heart. I don't feel like he wants to go back to the city or even go back and forth. And we heard him so much before, and he deserves the world. And I just don't think our character Bianca's going to give that to him. She's too messy. But of course, we're going to see how this goes. We're not going to make any decisions just yet. We're going to see how this little date goes. Can we turn it around? But if you guys enjoy and want some more Wedding Fever, please let me know in the comments and consider giving the video a like, as it helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. This burger is so good, I keep spilling. Looking at you, you may need some extra napkins. The real interesting part is they said that this date was a disaster, and I thought it was going good. Okay. You wipe your face, making sure you don't have anything there. You don't get it at all. Okay, I don't want to leave Mark on. I feel like we're all in agreement with Kyle here. So I assume it's all gone. Yes. I'm sorry again for dragging you to that awful restaurant. Stop apologizing. It's fine. It's fine. Really? You made up for it the moment you suggested getting burgers instead and climbing up to our old treehouse. Just remember that even though I'm a city girl now, in my heart I'll always be a small town girl. So my father was right. Once you tasted the air of country, you wouldn't go back to traffic smoke. They both have their pros and cons. They both do. They both have their ups and downs. Yeah, well, I can't believe this treehouse still exists. We put a lot of effort in making it stable back then. It better be stable. I have scars from once the building. Do you remember that one time I had a nail in my hand? I still have nightmares from it. Y'all went through a lot with this treehouse. Well, you got lots of pudding in the hospital out of it. The hospital made it all worth it. Poor Mark. But there was something even better than the pudding. Our first kiss. Oh, just a peck on the cheek, but that was the moment you got me hooked on you. We're gonna remain cool. I don't want to flirt back. The thing is, I want to flirt back, but I think it needs to be Kyle. I really do. I really do. I'm stressed. We're remaining cool. Oh, really? Heck yeah, I was head over heels for you. Barely noticed with over 20 phone calls per day. He deserves better. Mark really deserves better, honestly. I just remember how we practiced our wedding dance in here. Oh, did we? Oh, yeah, we did. We danced. We discussed meals. You sketched your wedding dress about 1,000 times, covering this place in paper and fabric. And let's not get started on the location. I think you changed your mind about 20 times. But then you settled for a beach wedding because nothing is more calming than the ocean breeze. Oh, he remembered all this. Exactly. Wow, I can't believe you remember all this. I also remember how you wanted your wedding to be before your 26th birthday. In 26 days. Sienna. Mark, no, please, no, don't do this to yourself, Mark. Don't do yourself like this. You know, even in all those years, I always pictured you waiting at the end of the aisle. And I pictured you walking up to me on it. You exchange a long look before his gaze falls onto your lips. How much time do we have before you go back? Enough? Too little? Or that depends on what? I don't know what's a pick. That depends. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh no. And when he moved in close, you knew certainly that no one would pull away this time. You're so happy to finally be so close to the one that got away. For an endless moment, his eyes study yours as if his trust in you wasn't 100% repaired yet. It's not. Let's do this one. We gotta be awkward. Are you nervous? Kinda obvious, isn't it? It's cute. And they kissed. Oh no, the emotions are gonna be so extra high now. You are finally reunited after all these years of separation. The moment feels blissful. The spark is still there. And after all these years, Mark finally returns the piece of your heart you left him. But we're gonna have to shatter it again. Mark, no. The next day. OMG. I can't believe us. I cannot believe us. Bianca, at 6 a.m, why are you calling me? Because I got it. I got the idea for my next collection. We finally remembered that we decided to leave this whole town and life to focus on our career, and then we're dropping all because we want to get married for no reason. But when can you send me some sketches? Give me a few hours. All right, let's remember. She's back. She's back. You peek at the phone, call him. Call Kyle. Oh, he does not need to hear the good news. What's up? Can't pick up the phone right now. I'm either driving, sleeping, or I'm caught up. I'm on the run. You just pictured it, didn't you? Anyways, leave a message. If I like what you say, I'll call back. If not, be more creative next time. Typical. What kind of voicemail is that? Way too long and way too cocky. I just wanted to share some exciting news with you. Not creative enough. Well, too bad. I haven't had coffee yet, and just call me back, okay? What if Kyle shows back up? That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping and praying. Good morning, sis. You're up early? Morning. Would love to stay and chat, but I've got to go. Take a moment to fill them in. I just got this amazing idea for my collection, which you actually gave me about combining country and city style. Are you feeling it too? That she's returning to her old self? Definitely. Okay, the only thing I have to say about this returning to her old self is I don't know what old self y'all are talking about. Because y'all weren't around for her for like 7 years. So, and they couldn't have been more right. I think it's just they're supportive now. I will give Bianca that. That they did not seem supportive before and they're supportive now. So it all worked out. You're finally back to your roots, feeling for the first time in years the inspiration you felt when you were younger. This collection will be a mix of city and country style, celebrating the best of both worlds. I'm proud of her. So which color theme should I choose? Oh, you gotta go yellow and blue, bright colors. And I want the collection to be glamorous yet sophisticated and powerful, flirty and fun. I feel flirty and fun's fitting. I'm not so sure about this anymore. Let's do, okay, I want to try sophisticated. The shoes are throwing me off. Glamorous yet practical. This is cute. She's given like businesswoman, but like country. I like this because I love yellow. Y'all know I love yellow. Let's try the fall colors. Flirty and fun. Oh, is it just the I think it's just the same dresses, but mixed. But I'm going to show y'all them anyway because we might as well. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I like the orange. Surprisingly, I like the orange here. The fall colors looked really, really good. Let's do neutral colors. Neutral colors, nothing goes wrong with neutral colors. You can always wear neutral. Oh, that's cute actually. But again, it's a neutral color, so of course it's going to look good. That's cute. The neutral colors are kind of slaying me right now. But surprisingly not that one. This is like my channel colors at the moment. And this is giving me country. I don't know, the yellow is giving me the country. That's giving me the country, but it's also like very nice. I like this one. This is the first one that caught me. I just noticed the sunflowers being them little titties. But let's do this one. It's almost ironic that taking some distance from your job and returning to what you ran away from is now the reason your inspiration kicks in again. But you don't complain. What matters is that you're back, and for the first time in years, your wedding fever doesn't seem as heavy as usual. Come in. Hello. Whoa. You like it? It's the best work I've ever seen on you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Mark picks you up from work every day. Oh my gosh, this is just so awkward at this point. Sometimes surprising with flowers, sometimes with food. This is just so traumatic because like we're gonna break his heart again. Oh my gosh, y'all, which doesn't go unnoticed by the townspeople. Oh, y'all, some gossip that's what's going on between you and Mark is just a fling that you don't really care about. It's like the problem is we care, but telling your sister about the lie you told her was tricky, but she took it pretty well. It wasn't even one bit surprised. Just promise to never lie to me again. I promise. But Kyle, though. Days pass in which you feel like someone has turned back the clock because you and Mark did what you used to do. This girl is such a mess. I didn't think we were going to be going like all this. With the slight change this time, you weren't terrified about this being it. Did I screw up? Did I accidentally pick Mark? No, the complete opposite. You embrace it. Stay mad, Sabine. Let's not forget the fact that you're getting closer with your family while also spending time with Mark. The surge of, please say this is a dream sequence. The surge of energy you felt was almost out of this world. But in every story, there is a villain. Oh, story, there's one. And your villain started with an S and ended with me. Marcus told you how Sabine tried to pursue him into leaving you again, and so far you've tried to ignore it. Till now. Hey, Bub, how are you? Psh, I'm trying to hear what Sabine is saying. Oh, please, Bianca's no threat to me. I gave it one more week tops and the Mark will realize that she's like horse poop. Stinky, sticky, and better off being thrown away. Oh, what is her issue? I have never harmed her in any way. I'm done with her talking little crap about me. You thinking what I'm thinking? I'm just gonna ignore her because I know everyone's gonna understand. The last time I tried to put people in their places, we got dragged. So they don't understand. Some people have been hoping for it. Well, that's real funny because the last time we defended ourselves, they gossiped about it and acted like we were the bad guy. So I'm not like, she's not worth it. It will backfire. It will backfire. Normally, I'm all about let's finally put that girl in her place. But like I said, if you're new here and you haven't seen the last time we tried to put these old women in their place, they literally turned it around on us. It was a mess. The country life was a bit dirty, metaphorically and literally speaking. I just feel so awkward because I want Kyle, but that doesn't bother you. I mean, I'm happy with Mark too. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm not happy with Mark. I like Mark. I'm just scared because I don't want to break his heart, but at this point, we're about to break his heart. Look at this messy place. You're really distracting me from work, but it's a good distraction. I wouldn't want it any other way. Oh, honey. But you were running out of time. This would be such a pretty spot for Kyle's possible future painting. You haven't heard from Kyle in days after you reached out. You two had just had a small awkward call. It wasn't the same anymore. But when he doesn't even pick up after the 10th ring, you start getting a weird feeling about it. Kyle, hi. Who is this? Is this our ex? Randy? Oh, what does Randy want from us? I low-key forgot about him. To be fair, I needed to see what happened. What do you want, Randy? I definitely liked your sweet voice more. Me too, but when I hear your voice, I feel sick. Yeah, it's feisty. I like that. Don't speak to us. Just stop and tell me why you're calling. I'm just calling because I'm afraid there's a mistake. What mistake? You? Well, how do I say this politely? You forgot to make certain calls to cancel certain events. I told you that I'm not canceling my wedding. I thought you were joking. Bianca, you won't find a new groom in such a short time. Watch me, Randy. I hate him. The pressure is definitely on. I just have 10 more days. And we've been flirting with Mark. So you reach as deep as you can into your bag of tricks. Honey, Mark deserves so much better. I almost feel bad like I need to pick Mark at this point because we've led him on. I don't want to say goodnight to you yet. You sure you don't want to come over to my place? I can't do this. I can't stay out all night with you, even if I want to. Are you saying that you like me? Maybe. Okay, are we not as serious as we... Are we acting? Are we not? Are we okay? Sometime tomorrow? Definitely. I need to know what's going on. What is your relationship status? What is the relationship status here? But we're kissing. So, like, I just couldn't wait until later. No matter how much I want to continue kissing, you have to finish this. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Hold on. It wouldn't be bad to get one more kiss. This is breaking my heart because I don't want to break his heart. I almost feel like I'm forced to pick him now. A jeweler! He just walked into a jewelry store. Oh, no, Bob, don't say a word yet because I feel this is going to get us hyped for no reason whatsoever. Bianca, Bianca, Bianca. Bob, Bob. You won't believe what I just saw. Purple cowboy boots? I wish. No, Mark just went into a jewelry store. And as him looking at engagement rings. This story is good. This story is messy. That's why this is a good story. According to Bob, Mark could be asking me the question tonight. Girl, let's pick a stylish dress. A beach dress. I'm so stressed out right now. Okay, we're going just wear a stylish dress. Give some city points. We need city points. And done. You check your phone again, but what you're hoping to find still isn't there. It's Kyle. It's Kyle. We haven't even heard from Kyle in 2 weeks. You called him about 1,000 times, too many times. I'm starting to feel like a fool. Well, I mean, sweetie, you kind of are because my heart. Y'all, this is a hot mess. I'm loving every moment of this story. He's out here singing to us playing guitar on the beach. The thing is that he is the perfect man. I'm just so scared. Tonight you asked Mark to sing for you again and it couldn't have been more perfect. Maybe I picked a wrong option. This might have been my fault. But at the same time, Bianca is such a mess. I think I don't know. You eat a home-cooked dinner made by him, obviously, because you couldn't even create a meal that delicious if your life depended on it. He settled for spaghetti with meatballs because when you were younger, you thought it was so romantic to eat it like in that movie. And heck, it still was. Then you two took a walk by the lake and Mark impressed you in how fast he can start a fire. So overall, it was the perfect night. But the absence of your best friend was still weighing on your chest more than you like. Hey, what's wrong? I can tell something is heavy on your mind tonight. Yes, tell him the tea. It's Kyle. You're thinking about him while being on this date? No, it's not like that. Ever since he left, I haven't heard anything from him. We normally talk almost every day. Wow, you were that close. Except for my manager, Kelly. He's my only friend in New York, so yeah. Mark's eyes get a bit blurry and his arms tense. I just want to know what's wrong and why he won't call me back. No matter how much I hate to tell you this, but I'm afraid that he could view you as more than a friend, Bianca. You can ask everyone in this town, it was obvious. No, I would know if that's the case. How can you be so sure about that? With each word you exchange, you regret starting this conversation. You know Mark just wants to help, but if it's true, you know a friendship with Kyle would be nearly impossible. But thank you for telling me what's on your mind. For our relationship, it's really important that we're transparent with each other. I agree. By the way, have you ever thought of pursuing a career as a country singer? I think you would have a real shot. You're incredible. I wanted to do it a long time ago. Really, when? I had planned to tell you on our honeymoon. I knew you didn't want to stay in this town, so I thought we could go somewhere else. What? But that would mean that you really should have said goodbye in person instead. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Bianca, this girl. Her life would be so different. What about all your responsibilities? See, this is why talking is the best thing you can do. You need communication, people. Communication is key. This town would be so lost without you. I love this town, I really do. But it's not my responsibility, period. So many people picture it as a cage, so that takes the beauty from it. I want to feel free, you know. I've stopped myself from living the life I want for too long already. Oh no, a shiver travels down your spine and your skirt turns cold even though you sit in front of a bonfire. I could have had it all years ago already. Don't beat yourself up about it, okay? I think it was good that I stayed here a bit longer. That way I could sort some stuff out with Dad. He even took off his ring the other day. He's finally letting go. Was that why he was at the jewelry store? So if I were to ask you now, then I would say that it's highly possible that I would go with you. I think what we're doing right now is great and I don't want to miss it again. But I need a bit more time before I can say that this is it. I understand. That means probably no proposal tonight. No, it's raining, it's pouring. There's emotion soaring. Let's dance. Huh? The way I want to be so happy, but I'm so conflicted. You throw your hands up in the air with a twirl, swaying your hips and feeling the rain crash down on your face. Oh my gosh. Mark places your hands on his chest right above his heart. You can feel it beating like crazy beneath your fingers. My issue is I'm getting too deep into this Mark romance. She's so deep in it with him, even though it's very clear that they're both kind of keeping it casual. I still feel like it's a bit deep to just be like, NVM, we're going with Kyle. I'm so stressed. Whoa. For minutes, you hold eye contact, soaking in this beautiful moment where it's just the two of you dancing in the rain as if this would be the most normal thing to do, the most perfect night. No matter how many years we've known each other, you never cease to amaze me, Bianca. Oh, sweetie, you take life as it is. You're brave, strong, never giving up on your dreams. I admire you for following them. You expect a proposal right this second. No, Mark isn't ready yet, and neither are we. Please, no, no. I can't rush him. He deserves more time. Oh my gosh. Is it time to call it quits?